brother called me. But I was done with university by this time. He called me and he said, Jello dead. Are you still in the university? I said, no, brother, I graduated since. This guy has been in the US for 7 years. 7 years, no call. It's okay, you know what? Send me the full order of your names. This statement can heal the sick. This statement, there's a joy it brings that is like the joy of the Holy Ghost. It's the joy of your salvation. Have you ever sent somebody a message and the person said, is this your Momo number? That statement comes with joy. You don't need preaching. I said, okay. Yes, I sent the full order of the names. In my mind, I did calculate the money. I went online to Google the exchange rate. Because I know if you have to send me money, it cannot be anything less than $500. I don't go check exchange rate, everything. I went about borrowing money. Because of the promise of money. I was working the sales of Moliko, buying everything in my mind. Because I know money is coming. I just be fresh for money I never see. I just be fresh. Then the worst part is that I went to church. They were doing land and building project. They said if you want to give 100,000, come outside, no go. If you want to give it, they came up to 5,000. Pastor was shocked, say, man of God, we know you as a leader. Why are you not coming out to build the house of God? You don't want God to have a house. I said, man, the money you have called is not in my range. Oh. I can do more than that. Say, how much do you want to give? I said, man, 250K. Say, come outside, let's pray for you. That's why I came outside. The whole church was prophesying in my life. I was waiting for my brother to respond to the prayer. I called his number. He did not pick. See, today somebody's not going through. That is how I was left with a debt of 250,000 francs to pay. That was very serious. Then something, those of us who are in showbiz, we go through this a lot. You tell your guy, bro, I get my show with the camera next month. Say, hey, now who's I? Hotel Sinclair, free advert. The show this time at which time? There's a flyer in his hand that you have given him. All the details are in the flyer, but he's not looking at the flyer. He start which time? Now go there, Oboy go there. I say yes, he did flyer. I say forget flyer. Senior pastor go there. I say yes, he go there. He did flyer. I say no, forget about the flyer. Get fee na much, regular na much. I say regular 2K. Say hey, I go come. I bring like 10 of my men there now. Say yes. In your mind when you are praying, you say, it's a sold out. Sold out. That's how you go on social media bragging, say sold out. You go shock. So on the day of show, even his shadow you will not see. So we have been disappointed at many levels. I remember during this lockdown, a lot happened to our career. A lot of shows we could not have and everything. Hunger visited me. I'm serious. I was handled by the expertise of hunger. So I called my elder sister. She said, have you eaten J-Loaded? I said, no. She said, you are not permitted to be hungry when I'm alive. Not when I'm alive. Is this your Momo number? I said, yes, sister. It's okay, I'm going to send you something right away. In my mind, the problem with me is that I think too high. Maybe that's a challenge. I think too high. So in my mind, she said, this was her statement. Yeah, is that what? I cannot be alive and you go hungry. Send me your Momo number. So in my mind, it cannot be anything less than 10,000. Brother has that she sent me 550 francs in Momo. I was hurt, but I had to just keep going. Not be smart. I bet when I clap in one clap. And finally, let me drop this one before I go. The crisis. Coronavirus is just a distraction. We have real issues in this country. I have jokes that I want to crack right now, but they are not registered. So I'll leave it here. Thank you very much. I see you.
That was 100% J-Loaded, and that was of course 100% J-Loaded in Pastor Rufus. This time around, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to go back to our guests and of course get to know more about them before we round up with the show, because like every edition we have slightly gone above our time. And my producer tells me, oh boy, we need to go to the University of Management of Time. And I told him, in that university, we'll go, there's no problem, we'll go. So ladies and gentlemen, when J-Loaded is back on the set, we are going to go back to these two guys, Prophetic and J-Loaded. And of course, I told you guys at the beginning, the show today is dedicated to gospel comedians. That's why I want to show the special shout out to a senior pastor watching us right now, an amazing gospel comedian, one of Cameroon's exporter of our comedy. Can we jam our hands together for her? Yeah, I want to send my special shout out to which other gospel comedian do I know? Sparkle from the Ministry of Kumba, Sisia Quarter area. I want to push my special shout out to this amazing, handsome gospel comedian, the Oracle. Can we jam our hands together for that, ladies and gentlemen? We can't wait to have the Oracle on the show. We can't wait to have MP3, the Bali Bottle. Bali Bottle is in town, but he could not be here with us today. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go back to our two guests on the show. They have been amazing. We have learned a lot from them. We've learned from their craft, how they got here, where they are heading at. And of course, I can assure you that they are heading to a very, very, very promising and lucrative future. Can we jam our hands together again for Prophetic Comedian and J Loaded? Man, that was a powerful administration, man of God.
Thank you, sir.
You are the kind of guy who never disappoints. And that's why your last stage bomb was a year ago. So you have the grace. No, a little bit about Pastor Rufo. It is a new concept, right? Just like me and the kidnap. I don't want to call it the kidnap, but I want to call it Powerfoka.
Okay.
Because we're going to use Powerfoka in several other ways. He's a man that we're packaging for posterity, for future, hoping that we'll make money out of him. So how did it come up, Pastor Rufus?
Okay. There is straight to the point. There's a blunt side of J Loaded.
Okay.
There's a blunt side of me that wants to tell you the truth the way it is.
All right.
Without being afraid of how you're going to judge me.
Or sugarcoating it.
Yeah. So there's no better way to be invincible than to put on a pastor's suit, because, like you know, they are men of authority. Yeah. So I decided to put on the suit of a pastor and tell you the truth, because there are a lot of things that I discovered that people want to pray about that don't need prayer.
Yeah.
You are in showbiz, you have no social media handles, you don't do any online presence, but you want to blow. So Pastor Rufus is out to tell you that you don't need prayer. You need to work hard. You need to learn social media.
That's true.
There are things that you should work on yourself. Don't accuse demons, because it's not everything that you don't need prayer to brush your teeth. And if you end up with mouth odor, you don't need prayer. You just need to start brushing. And make sure.
Man, thank you very much. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Prophetic comedian, you're an actor. I've watched a lot of your skits. Yeah. And you're an MC. I've watched you host events. This versatility, I hope I'm speaking the right grammar. When I get A for English, this versatility, where do you get it from? I mean, did you study MCing? Comedy is definitely a thing we want to believe now God give you. Yes, no, can't tell you where we study comedy for California. Yeah. So in the comedy skit, who write your skits?
Basically, I write my skits myself, and I like to edit it myself.
Okay.
Because I like to even shoot my skit. If there's a possibility that I can shoot my skit myself, I need it myself.
And trust me, I understand why.
You understand, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll probably get someone to shoot my skit, and you edit it in a way that was not really the concept that you gave me.
Yeah, that's true. It's a thing that we have very few video directors when it comes to comedy. Because comedy is about being in the storyline, being in the joke. Even our comedy shows till today may not sell that much because we're still struggling on how to package it audiovisually. So I chose to take my little knowledge in editing to edit my skits. Trust me. Sure. Because the experience has it that most of the times when you give it to the big names out there, what they bring out is not that thing that will cause laughter. So I really celebrate that. So guys, we almost, I want to use a word that is common. We are almost droughting. You can always with the drought this year, almost flooding into the end of the show. We want to know how to reach you guys when we want you for a gig. When I say we, them, me try to also me not believe say I don't make up. And also I want to start with Prophetic Comedian. Prophetic Comedian, how can we I want you to look at your camera and tell us how we can get to you. Number one is single. It's very cute.
He's also asked me that, sir.
No, I just want to say it live because it's only guy who can. This only guy who can date 5 girls that is not cheating on any of them. So wow. Yeah.
So that is a talent.
It's a talent. So how can we get to Prophetic when we want him for a gig? And how much?
I will not talk the price. Yes, so my social media handles Instagram, Comedian Austin 37, Facebook, Prophetic Comedian. Where else again? Other social media handles.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel, Cameroon House of Comedy.
Okay.
Cameroon House of Comedy, Facebook, Prophetic Comedian.
Do YouTube pay you really? Or we're still all hustling towards that? Has YouTube ever paid you?
Yeah, twice. In my dreams. So we're still hustling towards that. Seriously.
So if you're watching back home, Prophetic Comedian's number, it's written on your screen.
Yeah, so please like my page,
Yeah.
go on my page, like my page, go on my YouTube channel, like my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.
And there's one thing about liking and follow. When you like and follow, watch the content. A lot of people, do you see people with 1 million subscribers, but they're not making out of it because people just subscribe. You see somebody with just a few subscribers and is making money because people watch their thing. So we will stop for the claim that is, so we support our own way, we do another funny way.
Yeah.
So Prophetic Comedian, anything you want to tell somebody out there? I know somebody is going to celebrate her birthday today, somebody very special.
Yeah.
You know? So this opportunity to do it on TV, not behind the phone with one snap and go away some time. You want to show the quality, don't die.
Okay, basically I want to say I have some projects coming up. I have something similar to what Man of God Pastor Opus is doing here.
Okay.
Prophetic.
All right.
It's like
You're fortunate it doesn't pen down his things. You know, that's so
That was a trap. I do pen down.
And we have Prophetic Comedy series that is coming up. It's a skit.
a web series. Yeah.
It's a web series.
Okay.
So far I shot I think 2 episodes, and I think we want to reach about 5 or 7 before we start dropping it.
Do you have a producer?
It's here to drop every week.
You have a producer?
No, for now.
You have a godfather?
But yeah, I do
You
have
have
a
God,
godfather.
and you have God that is the father.
TV.
Yeah, of course. No, I don't have a godfather.
Okay, you have God the father.
You have God the father.
Okay.
Jeloded. Guys want to contact you after this show via your social media handles right away.
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir. I'm J-Loaded Comedian everywhere. J-Loaded Comedian Facebook, J-Loaded Comedian Instagram. Follow me. I'll follow you back even if I don't know where you're going to. My YouTube channel, J-Loaded Comedian. So it's not complicated. If you want my number for an event, in fact, just follow me on my handles and send me a DM and I'll be able to reach you. And we'll talk business.
Can we jam our hands together for our amazing guest on the show?
Okay.
Yeah. It's Lockdown Comedy Hour. We have been sitting here talking with your favorite gospel comedian. They are not the only gospel comedians in the 237 sphere. There are so many. And I was telling a colleague the other day, comedians, they don't plenty pass the jokes, but we see push out. That God get joke. Somebody went for one show and they had to audition him, and when he cracked the joke, they didn't laugh immediately. And the guy said, "Sir, I understand. It's an intelligent joke." They say, "My brother, go further." He says, "Sir, this is the kind of joke that you can hear today and laugh the next week." This man went for the show and he cracked the intelligent joke. He's still waiting to be paid next week. They call it intelligent pay. So thank you so much for enjoying the show with us today. It was an amazing show. You know, we want to thank the entire cast, the entire crew behind the cameras. You guys did an amazing job. We had a makeup artist. That person is Papa God. We are just finding out that naturally, no filter. We take rendezvous for next Monday, but of course the rebroadcast of the show will be this same week on Friday at 10:30 p.m. Jusqu'ici, jusque-là, je vous dis bye-bye. See you next time. My name is Oboy, that call me. Not be smarty.